Zel Boy Army, what is up? It's your man Zelonius with my boy Ainsley, and we are here today with a video with not one, not two, three, four, no, 5 cheap beast starter squads for FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. We've got Serie A, La Liga, the Premiership, French League, Bundesliga. Got you covered, boys. Thank you to all the new subscribers over the last few days, it's really meant a lot. If you like the video, smash the like button, comment with feedback, subscribe to the channel, really means a lot. Here are your cheap beast starter squads. Guys, here we are starting in our first league. We've got Serie A. You're a big fan of Serie A, right, Ainsley?
Yeah, boy.
There you go. If Ainsley's a fan, I'm a fan. I think I might be starting my first team on the road to glory in Serie A, so I'm excited about this. This is a team I think I could get with just the coin bonuses alone, playing for a few days. I think it's a very solid starter team. So, for pretty much every team, it's going to be 4-3-3. One, that means I'm allowed to show you a few of the midfielders. I can show you a striker, some wingers. I get to show you quite a variety of players from the league, and it's one of my favourite formations. So, in net, we've got Chesney. Really solid, he's 6'5", moved to Juve, so if you want to upgrade to Juve centre-backs, it's a strong link. He'll just be a very solid keeper, he's going to be an 82. Jordan Lukaku, oh my days. He's going to have 77 card, he's going to have 89 pace, he's 6'1", good weaker foot, absolute physical beast. He's going to be really good, he'll be a real cheap beast on this year's game. Tonelli, I think he's 79, he's going to have like mid-70s pace, that's really useful at centre-back. Good work rates for a centre-back, good height, he's just going to be very solid at the start of the game. Moreno, very good player. You can play him at left centre-back to be fair, instead of the right centre-back, put him here. Move to Roma, some good links with players, decent pace, good on the ball, very solid start centre-back. Karsdorp, he's going to have 87 pace, playing for Roma, he's going to be, I think he's a 77 or a 78. Real solid player. He's going to be a real solid addition to any team at the start of the game. And he'll be able to deal with nearly any player early on, I think. Biglia. He's an 83 on the new game. But what I will say is he's not got any outstanding physical stats. But he's just very, very solid all round. He's very good at passing, to be fair. He's got good work rates. He'll keep the ball ticking. He's not an elite player. But early on he'll be very cheap and he'll do a very solid job, and he's not weak in any area, which is always useful in midfield. Milinkovic Savic, or Sergei Milinkovic Savic, 6'3", absolute physical beast. He's going to be an 80. I don't think many people are going to be going for him, but he's going to be an absolute beast in the midfield, one of the physically better midfielders on the game. I think he's going to be sleeper OP at the start of the game. He's going to be really useful, real good option in the midfield. Most people won't check him out. Jorginho, same card pretty much, very solid, good pace, solid all-round card. What more can you want? Candreva, no, he's an 80 and he's not going to have great pace, but I'm willing to take a risk on him. He's got 4-star, and he's a very good crosser. If crossing can get going on this game, he's going to be really useful. But I wouldn't recommend using Candreva if you've not got a target man in the box. Belotti. Man alive, this guy's card looks sick. 88 finishing, high shot power, high strength, aggression, stamina, decent pace, solid dribbling. He's going to be a really good card. He might not be so very cheap at the start. It could be 10-15,000 coins, but if there's one position you want to invest in his start squad, it's the striker. It's the hardest thing to do in football, score goals, so you need a good striker. Belotti is your boy. El Shaarawy, 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, good pace. There's better options in the league in terms of the level, but he's going to be very solid. Might not be the cheapest, but I think he'll be very good value. Very good starter Serie A team. Premiership. Now the Premiership, you're not going to get anywhere near the value you'll get in any other league, to be honest. But the best option with the Prem is that there's so much depth, so much variety, and a lot of upgradability. Starting net with our boy Jack. He's been downgraded to an 81 this year, but he was very good last year. I can't see a reason he won't be decent this year. A Trippier. When I was looking at the right backs available, most of the ones that I thought might be some of the better ones would have probably been quite expensive for fullback. So we're going to go Trippier. Very good cross in real life, so I'm assuming that'll be the same on the game. Decent pace, solid all-round physical. He'll be a good starter. Stones, brilliant ball playing centre back for his level. Very fast. He'll be very useful at the start. Winston Reid, similar to Stones, not quite as good on the ball. Good work rates, good height. He's very good physically. He'll deal with most strikers. Ryan Bertrand, again, most of the left backs that I thought might be pretty decent. Probably cost quite a bit early on. Ryan Bertrand won't. He's at Southampton, but he's just a very solid card. Fellaini, I would like to put Wanyama in this team, but Wanyama's going to be an 82 and looks utterly ridiculous, so I think he could cost quite a bit. Fellaini's your next best bet. Aerial threat, he'll offer you a lot of physicality in the midfield. Not the quickest, but he's so strong and he's a great threat and corners going forward and very good in the air. He'll be a solid starter. Chan. Don't know why, but he got downgraded to a 79 this year. He's the epitome of all-round box-to-box midfielder, good work rates, good height. He'll do the job in most departments for you. Pereira, he offers you a little bit more going forward. It's not bad defensively though, he's good box-to-box, he's quick, he's got good skills, weak foot, he's fairly physical. He'll be a very solid starter at a level 80 on the new game. He won't be too expensive. Amrabat, you can get a strong link with your boy Pereira here. He's very good on FIFA for years, he's been very solid, he's not weak, he's got good pace, good skill moves, can finish, very good dribbler. And because he's at Watford and Turkish, he's not going to be very expensive early on, boys. Batshuayi, downgraded to an 80 and there's so many higher options in the league. I think this could lower his price. He's very solid all round, good physically, decent height, he can finish, he's not got bad dribbling or weaker foot. I think he'll be very good at the start of the game. Arnautovic, now, a bit of a different player. He's going to be an 82, he's 6'4", crosses to the back post. If Arnautovic is waiting there, he's going to be pretty much any fullback in the air. He's different to a lot of players, but he's good strength, solid pace. I think he'll be very solid at the start of the game. That is your Premiership. I like the Premier League, boys, but it's going to be so expensive, and I think you'll get better value in other leagues. But if you're more used to the league, like the players in it, it's going to be very solid, and you're going to have a lot of upgradability in that league. You'll never run out of options. French League. Now, the upgradability in this league's not quite as good, but we've added some good players to the league like Neymar this year. It's going to be a solid league, but I think you could get hindered moving forward. But to start off, you get a very solid team. Got your boy Costa in net. Benoit, very solid keeper, 82, decent height. Munier, 6'3". He'll get an upgrade. I think he's a 79 or an 80 on the new game. Very tall, good weaker foot, very solid all round. He'll be a really good option on the game. I think he'll be one of the best fullbacks for the price. Perrin, very good ball playing centre back. Not the tallest, but he's got an upgrade to an 83. Good pace, good on the ball. He'll be really good. Because he's at St. Etienne, I don't think he's going to cost a bomb. Kimpembe, he's a 76 on the new game. Good pace, left foot, decent on the ball. I think he's got an upgrade on that. He'll be a solid player. Kazawa, French League's not exactly dripping with talent at left back. I don't think he's going to be that cheap, but there's not really any other options that I'd recommend. Gustavo, downgraded to an 80 now, he's playing for Marseille. He's always been very solid on FIFA. He suits the defensive mid role well, good work rates. I think he'll be very useful in the start team. Sanson, brilliant all-round player, very good physically, good on the ball, hasn't got a weakness, good box to box. He'll be very good in the start team. Tielemans, he's not quite as good as he probably would be in real life because he's a bit slow. He's basically, you're playing with a weak version of Toni Kroos here. He's got the weaker foot, he can pass, he can shoot, and I think he'll be a very solid option at the start. And with Sanson and Gustavo, you've got the license for a bit more of a creative player. Malcolm, again right winger, there's not a lot of talent in the French league. You've got Di Maria, who's a very good option, but he won't be cheap. Malcolm can cut in on his left, good weaker foot skills, very pacey, very good option I think. Balotelli, I don't think he's going to be that expensive because he's not the quickest, but he's very solid all round, got good composure, he's got the weaker foot and skills. He's tall, very strong, solid pace and very good finishing. because he's at Nice and Italian in this league, he's a very good option, and he can allow for hybrids if you want. Balotelli was a very good player on last year's FIFA. I'd recommend him. Depay, again, the best options in this league. This is one of the problems you get. It goes from like 80, 81s to like Neymar. So Depay, he's very good on FIFA, minus his weaker foot. Can hit a cracking long shot. Really useful all-round player. Pace, he's strong. But I'm not sure how cheap he will be or won't be because he's quite popular. But I think he'll be a very solid player. That is your French league. Lots of upgradability, but the problem is not a lot of upgradability. I mean, but it's very cheap, and you get a solid start team. Bundesliga. We got Baumann in net, very solid keeper in 82. There's lots of good keepers in this league. Take your pick. Mitchell Weiser. He's going to have an upgrade this year. Be a bit of a better card. Good weak foot skills. Solid physical fullback at the start. Abraham. I think he's only a 79, but he's got 81 pace. Very quick at centre back. Good height. Decent on the ball. He's very, very good for his level. Kevin Vogt, the Hoffenheim captain, adds a bit more height. As he was a midfielder last FIFA, he's very good on the ball. Solid pace. He'll be one of the best centre backs in the game early on, I think. I genuinely think he'll be an absolute monster early on, and a lot better than people expect. I think he could be one of the best cheap beasts in the game. Willems got a move to Eintracht Frankfurt. He's not going to be a beast, but he's very solid. Decent work rates. Good weaker foot. He'll do a solid job to start with. Guilavogui, bit like Gustavo. Good work rates. Decent physically. Good starter player. Sebastian Rudy. He's an 81 on the new game at Bayern Munich. He's not one of the most desired midfielders though. Very solid all round. He'll do a good option. Kevin Campbell, absolute cheap beast. Because of his nation. I think it's Slovenia, is it? It's either Slovenia or Slovakia. We're going to go Slovenia. Very good all-round box-to-box player. Yep, Slovenia. Very good all-round box-to-box player. Can do a bit of everything. Great haircut. Gotta say I'm loving the haircut, Kevin. I think he'll be very solid and one of the best box-to-box midfielders early on. Torgan Hazard's a right forward. I don't think I've seen someone be a right forward before in the game, as their natural position from PAX. Got an upgrade to an 80. He's going to be a really solid player. You didn't think you'd see Hazard, did you, in a cheap beast starter squad? Good pace, good solid all round. There's better options, but for early on he'll do a job. Werner, he will not be cheap, but like the Belotti one, you want a great striker to lead your line, and Werner will be good value for what he is, I think. He's going to be very quick, decent strength, good weaker foot. He'll be a very good option early on, and he'll tear defences apart at the beginning. Schürrle, he's always plays better than his level. He's an 80 on the new game. He'll be pacey with good long shooting, solid dribbling, decent strength. Schürrle's your boy. Bundesliga or Serie A, by the way, are my recommendations for starters. Great value, lots of upgradability in terms of your options. Some very good hidden players in there. La Liga, it's a little bit like a far better version of the French league in the sense of there's some pretty good options, but then the jump to the elite players is just huge at Barca, Real and the odd Atletico player. Moya in net, solid player, 6'2", decent all round, he'll do a good job. Cancelo, I don't think his card's been upgraded in terms of a level, but he's got 92 pace on the new game. But there's better options in the league, so he'll be very cheap. But he's got good height as well. He'll be a very good solid starter. Simon Kjaer finally got his move to La Liga again. Good in the air, good work rates. He'll be very strong, be a good solid starter, but he's not too slow. Inigo Martinez, left footer, brilliant ball playing centre back. He's an 83 or an 82 on the new game. Decent pace, good on the ball. He'll be a very good starter player, be able to deal with most strikers. Gaya, he's got downgraded to a 79, but we don't really care about that. It's just his physicals that we matter about. Decent player. Okay, this one we're going free across the midfield rather than defensive mid. Cuadrado, High, very good all-round box-to-box player. Like a lot of the midfielders I recommend, he's just very solid all-round. Daniel Vass, look at that card, really good. Looks like a model there, doesn't he? Good height. He'll be very, very cheap at the start, no more than 1,000, 2,000 coins. He can do pretty much everything. Sal, he'll be an 81 or an 82, a little bit more expensive, but a bit more defensive player. Very, very solid all-round physically. I highly recommend him. He'll be one of the better beasts early on in the game that people won't probably go for. Vea, strong link with your boy Guajardo, the Mexican link. Good work rates. Not a great weaker foot, but there's better options in this position, so he'll be quite cheap early on. Good pace, very good at cutting in from the right, very good technically. Bakambu, if you're having one up front, you're going to want a very good physical striker. High 80s on his pace, good weaker foot, decent in the air, good dribbler, very good finisher. Bakambu is going to be a very good cheap beast early on in the game. I am not joining your party, Tidius Squire. It's a good name though. Vitola, I think he's an 82 and 83 on the game. Not the quickest, but offers you a very good technical play. He's got decent strength. His work rates are a bit weird, so I'm not sure how he'll play with that. But he'll be a very good option early on. Very cheap. Most of these players will be 1 to 2 grand max. So boys, there you go. Got our cheap beast star squads. Let's have a look. Here we go. Serie A, the Prem, La Liga, German League, French League. Brilliant options. I think there's so many cheap beasts on this game. I'm going to be doing daily videos going for each league and the position by position for each league, recommending you cheap beasts for every position. We'll give you lots of options. There's lots more content coming your way. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've stuck with me till the end, thank you for watching. Drop a like. Give me feedback. Let me know what players you think are going to be cheap beasts. Support really means a lot. Zelonius out.